going to go to area code 402. 402, thank you for holding. You're live on the Hagmann Hagmann Report.
Well, I feel so honored to be here. Thank you, and praise the Lord Jesus. How are you guys tonight?
Very well. We're glad to have you.
Well, thank you. I want to say to your last caller, I want to say one simple word. Hooah! I think you'll get my drift. I want to say to you guys personally, if I may be so bold, I want to say that I think you guys do a wonderful job. I love you all dearly as brothers. Doug, you will know me. My name is Harold. I live in Omaha, Nebraska. You will know me as the Smiling Scotsman. I'm a very outspoken individual. If I may be so bold, I would like to just address your listeners for a moment. In the last few weeks, I found out that I had been underneath a 2-year federal investigation because they didn't like my YouTube videos. They didn't like my Facebook posts. And I told the FBI when they contacted me, I said, I will not apologize for anything that I have said in any way, shape, or form. I will stand with righteousness. Never in any of my stuff will you ever find that I have ever made any threats in any way, shape, or form. I don't believe in making threats. I believe it's dishonorable. I don't know how many of your listeners are under federal investigation, but I would advise them, no matter what happens, stand in righteousness. Excuse me. Stand with God. Claim Psalms 91. Do the right thing. They're going to send a lot of us to prison and a lot of us to jail for standing up for God. But they're not going to say standing up for God. They're going to create a lot of ridiculous laws, which they've already done, excuse me, to be able to put us in jail for. But by the time the smoke clears, even the Lord knows that it's all about because we want to stand righteous with God. And it's better to obey man, it's better to obey God than it is man. A lot of people have got some bad understandings of Romans 13. And Romans 13 is true as long as the government is doing everything they can to obey God. But outside of that, obey God, do not obey man, stand up for righteousness, do the right thing. Thank you so much for everything you guys are doing. You have to excuse me, my voice is a little messed up right now, but...
Wow. Well, one question, how did you find out that you were under federal investigation? Did they tell you, or what happened?
Yes, sir. Excuse me. About 3 weeks ago, the FBI contacted me and said that I'd been under federal investigation since roughly September of 2012, when I did a support video for Ron Paul when he was running for president. And it had recently concluded, and they were required by federal law to get some paperwork to me, which what it amounted to was it was a copy of a court order, which is a sealed federal court order, which I'm going to send to you, what I have anyway, excuse me, of that they had placed a tracking device on my four-wheel drive because they wanted to know where I went and what I did. And this was from 2013. Now, you notice I said about 3 weeks or so ago I was contacted by the FBI and told about this. And they had said that they were required by federal law to give me copies of this paperwork. And the FBI agent misled me. And what he actually put inside my mailbox, which I gave him permission to do, was a copy of a federal case, which I found out is in fact sealed. I've been to federal court. I've been to U.S. Attorney's Office. It is sealed. They won't give me anything. All I can do is file a FOIA with the FBI to get surrounding documentation. And the FBI agent told me on the phone that I'd been under surveillance since September 2012 under federal investigation. The document that I have gives them a right, apparently gives them a right to do a sneak and peek inside of my apartment here in Omaha, which I believe that they did.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah, I'd like to see copies of the paperwork if you can send them to me. Only because I'm not aware of any provision by law that requires the FBI to notify you that you were the subject of a federal investigation regardless of the disposition. So if you want to send me the paperwork, I don't know if you've consulted an attorney on this at all.
I don't need an attorney.
Okay. Well, okay.
I don't need an attorney. I'm an NSA litigant. I don't need an attorney. I promise you that tomorrow morning I will have a copy sent to you, which I have already made by priority mail. I will send it to the address that's on your website.
Yes.
But nowhere in the document.
I'm interested in this only because you're talking to NSA file or NSA case subject number 70900. That's me, by the way, who is under investigation or who has a case file under that case number at the NSA. So I get where you're coming from, but
if I can be so bold. If I could be so bold, then let me give the sealed the federal case number, which is sealed. The federal case number, United States District Court, District of Nebraska, which we are not a district, we are a sovereign state. That's another program. It's 8:13MJ71. Number again is 8:13MJ71. It's a warrant for tracking device under seal. Filed U.S. District Court, District of Nebraska, 13 March 26, 3:44 p.m. Office of the Clerk. It was also there was another motion filed, warrant extension for tracking device 8:13MJ71 under seal. That was filed several days later because they wanted to extend it. They wanted to know where I was going. Wow, because they didn't like my Facebook page and they didn't like my YouTube videos.
Interesting. Okay, we're up against the. You know what?
You're not the only one caller. We're up against the end of the show, but there was a pastor who had his YouTube channel banned because he gave a message on ISIS, and they basically determined it to be hate speech. But we look forward to receiving your information, and we want to thank you for your call. We're going to have to cut this short, but God bless you, sir. We'll talk with you via email here in the next few days. With that, we got to go. We're already past our show clock ending. We'll be back here tomorrow with Greg Evenson and Steve Quayle, live 8 p.m. Not going to want to miss it. Until then, stay safe. God bless. Have a great night.